Hello, I'm Dan Toppy and welcome back to Going for Gold, the series where I give you the quickest and easiest ways to earn the golden camos on your weapons in Call of Duty Cold War. Today we're going to be covering the LW3 Tundra Sniper. It's probably the best sniper in the game, way better than the Pellington and the M82, just because it has really high damage and it also has a fast ADS speed with the right class. But if you haven't seen one of these videos before, what I do is I go through the best classes you want to be using to complete each individual camo, give you some tips on which game modes to play in, playstyles to use, everything like that, so you can complete this challenge camos as quick as possible. I try to make these videos as quick as possible just so you get all the information that you need to know, then you can get straight back to playing, grinding out all these camos to get that dark amount of camo unlocked. So if you like the sound of that, make sure you subscribe. I'm going to be doing loads more of these videos covering all the other weapons in the game. So getting straight into it, you're going to need to rank the gun all the way up to get all the challenges unlocked and all the attachments that you're going to need for the best class setup. So while you're doing this, just run any attachments that you think work best for you, but I definitely recommend running the axial arms 3x optic just because it helps you to get more kills in more situations because it is a closer range scope. And make sure you're running all the increased ADS attachments that you can, because increased ADS speed is the most important thing for a sniper. Slow ADS speed does mean you die every time to a normal gun, so make sure you get it up as quick as possible. But the best class that you're going to want to be aiming to build is the Tiger Team barrel with the infiltrator grip, the 7-round mags, the airborne elastic wrap, and the marathon stock. Running this with perk greed, so you got flak jacket and tac mask, assassin and tracker, and ghost and ninja. This is by far the best sniping class in the game. It's fast, accurate, and has the best damage, and with all those perks on, it'll keep you immune to tacticals and lethal nades, and it'll keep you off the minimap in most situations, like to sneak around a bit and get those easier kills. Try and play on medium-sized maps like Moscow and Cartel if you can, and I'd recommend playing objective game modes like Hardpoint Domination and Control, as it brings all the enemies together, giving you easier kills, and the spawns are a little bit more predictable and fixed. With the snipers, you can more or less do all of the challenges as they get unlocked in order, because quite a lot of them are really easy to do, so make sure you focus on them when they first come up. So now we're going to go through them all in order, and I'll give you a few tips that might help you out when you are doing each different one. So your first one that you've got is spray, and all that is 200 eliminations. Obviously you'll do this one really quickly whilst you are just leveling up the gun. The next one is called stripes, and that is 50 headshots. Again, it's another one that you probably complete naturally whilst you are just leveling up your gun, and you shouldn't have to focus on it too much, but if you are struggling to do it and you haven't got it done by the end, just make sure you go back to that best class which I talked about and do it then, because that should really help you out to get them easier. Just make sure you're always aiming high whenever I'm going for headshots. It always helps to aim a bit above the head, because then you can always center it easier, going down a little bit instead of aiming normally. Going for sort of the mid body, you have further to travel. Then we've got our first harder one, which is classic, which is get 25 kill streaks, and this can be quite a hard one to do if you aren't very good at sniping. If you are struggling because of hit markers, then definitely go and try out in hardcore, because in hardcore it's a one-shot kill every time, even though you do die a bit quicker, but it will mean that you don't get any hit marks, which can be really annoying. I've had so many times where I've been in a 4-kill streak, I've gone for the 5th kill, and I've got the hit marker and died, and it's so annoying because it just takes way longer to do. So if you are struggling like that, make sure you do go into hardcore, where it will be a one-shot kill every single time. And if you are really struggling, don't try to do this one whilst you are leveling it up. Just keep using the normal class you've been doing, keep grinding out, and then come back to it once you have that best class, because it will really help you out. And like I said, playing those objective game modes where players are generally more bunched up together. And the game mode which I found really helpful is Combined Arms Domination, because there's way more players on the map, and on a map like Cartel where there are loads of choke points, you can get those 5 kills super quickly and super easily, getting quite a lot of them in one single game. After that, you've then got another hard one, which is geometric. For this one, you need 50 long shots. This is a hard one just because it's hard to find places where long shots count with a sniper in these maps, but here's a few that should help you out a bit. If you stand at the greenhouse on the back fence, you can then shoot down into the yellow garage, and this will count as a long shot every single time. Another good one is on Moscow, outside next to the bus, shooting all the way down from one end to another. This will get you a long shot kill every single time as well. If you're on hardpoint, there's a hardpoint which goes out there, which should get a load of enemies stood there, making it a bit easier for you to get them. And then finally, Miami. Miami is the best map for getting long shots with a sniper. It's a terrible map in general, but when you are using a sniper, there's so many long shot spots, which is probably the reason why it does make it really bad when you are playing with an SMG or an assault rifle, but it's great for getting those long shots with a sniper because it is so open. So if you are struggling, definitely try and vote for Miami, and if everyone else wants to play a trash map with you, then you might actually get into a game with it. Then the final 3 camo challenges are super easy to complete. The first one is Flora. For this one, all you need is 50 kills whilst holding your breath. Again, start this one as soon as you get it, just because it's super easy to do and you'll get out of the way really quickly. Then it's 51 shot kills, and you should be able to do this one super easily as well, because this sniper does have pretty good damage, and if you're in a good class on it, it will make it even easier. easier. Once you've done that one, you've only got one left to do, which is Psychedelic, and this is 25 double kills. This one you might struggle a little bit on if you're not very good at sniping, but it shouldn't be too difficult to do for most people. Again, just focus on playing in those objective game modes where the players will be all bunched up together, because that's when you can get kills a lot easier. Don't rush your shots though, because there is actually quite a bit of time in between getting one kill and then your second for it to count as a double kill. You do have a few seconds, so don't rush and miss your shots. Make sure you take your time, try and get those kills, and it will count towards your double kill most of the time. And if you go off and get something like a quad, this will actually count towards 2 of them, so going for more kills in a row will make it count more towards the challenge. So don't just stop getting kills and wait for it to reset, so you can get 2 more kills, get another double kill. If you get a fury kill or a quad kill, then it will all count towards it and it'll get it done even quicker. With this gun, you don't really need to change your class for any of the challenges, because it is pretty good. The class is already the fastest, highest damage and increased mag size if you are using the best class setup. But if you do want to use that 3x sight in your class to make it easier, then I definitely recommend running the Gunfighter wildcard and having 8 attachments on your gun instead of having the 6 perks. So I'd run the class which we talked about before, with the Axle Arms 3x sight, the stabilizer, and the SOF target designator to make enemies stand out more at longer ranges, because they will help you out, but obviously you won't have those 6 perks, you won't be able to be as stealthy whilst you are moving around the map. But if you do really want that 3x sight on, that's the best class to use for that version. But once you have completed all those camo challenges, you will have unlocked the golden camo on the LW3 Tundra Sniper, which is definitely the best sniper in the game. So if you want more videos just like this one, make sure you leave a like, subscribe to see more, check out my MP5 gold guides which I've already uploaded, and more will be coming soon. I'm working on the Pellington and the M82 to get all the snipers done. They'll be up in the next couple of weeks. Make sure you subscribe to see those, and I'll see you in the next video.